Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Thursday, August 18th, 2016. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. The Ministry of Tourism wishes to advise the general public that the offices of Deputy Premier, the Honorable Mark Brantley, and the Ministry of Tourism will be relocated. The Ministry of Tourism will, as of Monday, August 22nd, 2016, operate from the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. All are asked to be guided accordingly. A release from the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service states that a new partnership between the Ministry of Education and Ross University will result in computer labs in every school in St. Kitts and Nevis upgraded with new computers and suitable software programs to enhance the use of information and communication technology in the classroom. At the Thursday, August 11th Discussions for Prosperity Town Hall meeting at Sandy Point, St. Kitts, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, the Honorable Sean Richards, announced that the project will get underway shortly and is expected to start with the Bunty Welch Primary School on St. Kitts. Some 900 computers are expected to be installed in the first phase, Minister Richards noted. He said this new project complements the government's prior actions to equip and upgrade existing school labs. The Education Minister says the government has not only bought computers for the schools, but also entered into an agreement with Microsoft to train teachers how to use the computers to integrate information and communication technology into the curriculum. The integration of the new technology and the software in all schools is expected to meet the government's agenda of creating a stimulating and fun learning environment to positively influence students' development. This Saturday, August 20th, the Organization of Rastafari in Unity will host a three-part event. What the organization says is its 5th annual protest rally against all discrimination. The all-day event, which the organization says advocates for the legalization of marijuana and focuses on its benefits and uses, has taken place in St. Kitts for the past 4 years and will take place in Nevis for the first time.
It starts at 10 in the morning with an island-wide motorcade starting at the villa, winding its way up through Craddock Road, going up through Jessop's, touching Barnesgate, Cotton Ground, going up into Westbury and Fountain, and going around the entire island, you know, all into Hanley's Road and Brown Hill. So we'll be touching basically every community, making stops, some significant stops in some of the places. 'Cause what is crucial as well is that we have a petition. We also have one online, but we have a printed petition which we'll be going around with on Saturday. And so we'll be gathering the necessary signatures. Basically, the petition is stating our case.
At 2 p.m., the Organization of Rastafari in Unity will continue its event with its protest march through Charlestown.
We've had issues with locks in school and workplace, discrimination to that, to that effect. Even sometimes our brethren go in the prisons and they can't get necessary item of food. They get the locks cut off. Rasta always say no when it comes to violence, especially child abuse. And that's one of the things that we always maintain and hold fast in our rally. There's been some mandatory vaccination issues surrounding some of our youths have been kept out of school for years because of that. We have covered some grounds with a little ease right now, but that also is still an issue. And so, we would highlight all these issues, but as I say, the main focus is on the herb, because we see the whole world today being as hypocritical as they are, benefiting from what Rastafari has been condemned for over the years. And we are saying it's fair share that Rasta get that recognition, so to speak.
The march will culminate with a rally at 3 p.m. at the Villa grounds.
We will touch on the many uses of the marijuana, many benefits of the marijuana. Benefits, nutritional, health-wise, its economic potential, the use as a sacrament, and some of these we will highlight. We will also talk of, possible industries that we can set up right here in Nevis so as to benefit from the herb. We would inform the public as to how we see the herb fitting into our economy. We can avoid all this land swapping and all these high taxes if we just pay a little attention to the herb and even reparations. We finish at 8, scheduled to finish at 8. And so in the evening time we would have some documentaries on the herb, some doctors, well-known researchers giving you facts, dates, names, you know, and send you where you can go and justify the information.
The second leg of the protest rally is scheduled for Saturday, August 27th in St. Kitts. Still to come?
Where do your parents fit into this? How have they helped?
They're actually the main reason why I am where I am.
We'll give you the details after this break.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive.
But the warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Welcome back. Gingerland secondary school student Walter Williams is crediting his parents, Ralston and Janice Williams of St. James's Parish, for his recent success. Walter Williams has earned 17 Grade 1 passes for the 17 subjects he sat in the 2016 May-June CXC CSEC examinations. Yesterday, Williams spoke with Curtis Morton, host of NTV's The Social Development Outlook.
Where do your parents fit into this? How have they helped?
They're actually the main reason why I am where I am. They've been really supportive, especially for the last year, because leading up to my exams, I saw my parents on an average maybe an hour a day. Yeah.
So like you were in your room?
Actually, I was at school. I still had chores, but they relaxed it a bit, you know, and they were very understanding as well. And in the heat of all the studying, you know, you start to get slack on a lot of things, and rather than, you know, blasting you for missing out on doing something, they actually helped me to do it. Because I would come home and realize that this particular task was done.
It was done, and you know that you were supposed to do it.
So
what they said, okay.
So I think that was actually their way of telling me that you have a particular goal to achieve, so go and do it.
When Morton asked Williams how he achieved the feat and about his advice for other students, this is what he had to say.
I subscribe to a lot of news from around the Caribbean.
Okay.
Well, the first thing, you have to do a number of subjects that you are comfortable with. You have to be comfortable with that. Then you have to identify your time management skills and so on. You may say you have 24 hours in a day, but then you have to minus that your 8 or 9 hours for sleeping, minus your 8 hours for school, an hour in transportation. And so when you look at it, you're really left back with nothing. And for a guy like me who likes to sleep, I actually study a lot on the go. Like for French, what I did was that I recorded myself, and whenever I'm traveling, I would just listen.
So you might be on a bus and
I have in my ear.
So when somebody think you're listening to music, the average, but how old are you now?
I'm 16.
So the average 16-year-old might be listening to some crazy music. You actually listen in French. If I was your daddy, I think I would catch a straight flight for you to some university somewhere. So what's the plan like?
Actually, that was offered to me a lot, especially this summer vacation. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go to six months for 2 years.
Okay.
Mentally, I am ready, but there's still this physical connection to home, and you know, I still can't give up my friends.
You're not ready for that yet.
You know, I have a good friendship with a few people.
Walter Williams says he looks forward to joining the Nevis Literary and Debating Society at the Nevis Sixth Form College, which will provide him an excellent opportunity to use his oratorical skills. Williams also hopes to eventually pursue a career in neurosurgery. Walter Williams' conversation with Curtis Morton will be aired in its entirety in a subsequent edition of the Social Development Outlook. The Caribbean Examinations Council CXC says 2 more new generation subjects will be added to its Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE offering come the May-June 2017 sitting. These are Green Engineering and Financial Services Studies. The 2 subjects will commence teaching in September 2016, and the first examinations will be offered in the May-June 2017 sitting. Green Engineering was recently launched at a ceremony held in Guyana on July 28th, while Financial Services is slated to be launched in September in Antigua and Barbuda. Meanwhile, results indicate that performance in the 2016 CAPE remained consistent with that of the past 5 years. Approximately 90% of the entries achieved grades 1 to 5, which are the acceptable grades at CAPE. Performance improved in 19 of the units offered this year. These include a 10% improvement in History Unit 1, with 81% of entries achieving acceptable grades this year, compared with 71% in 2015. There was also a 10% improvement in performance in Management of Business Unit 1, with 96% of entries achieving grades 1 to 5, compared with 86% in 2015. Environmental Science Unit 1 saw an 8% improvement, with 97% achieving acceptable grades this year, compared with 89% last year. For Computer Science Unit 2, there was a 4% improvement in performance. 96% of entries achieved grades 1 to 5 this year, compared with 92% in 2015. Similarly, 90% of entries for Applied Mathematics achieved acceptable grades, compared with 86% in 2015, for a 4% improvement. In 5 units, entries achieved 100% of acceptable grades. These include Art and Design Unit 1, Performing Arts Unit 2, Performing Arts Drama Unit 2, Performing Arts Music Unit 2, and Digital Media Unit 2. That's it for this evening's edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. Good night.
This one is going out to the land of my birth, Queen City, Nevis.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.